Thank you for watching Why I Killed You TV. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Every time you do, it helps bring attention to stories that demand answers. When a person goes missing, the first person police usually question is the spouse. That might sound harsh, but there are real reasons behind it. Spouses live together. They share money, property, and secrets.
I'd just like to say something about Michael, that he was my best friend, my husband. This whole thing has been devastating. And he loved his home, he loved his farm, he loved farming, he loved his animals, he loved rallying, he had lots of friends, he was a very popular guy, and his disappearance is totally out of character.
If anything bad happens, the partner is usually the one who knows the most. They have access, they know the schedule, and if something went wrong, like a fight, jealousy, or a financial problem, the partner is usually involved in some way, even if it's just emotionally. That's exactly why Janice Gaine became the center of attention when her husband, Michael Gaine, vanished. Michael lived in Kenmare, a quiet, peaceful town in County Kerry, Ireland. On the morning of March 20th, he told his wife he was stepping out to buy phone credit. It was the kind of simple task most people forget 5 minutes later. But that trip became the last time anyone ever saw him alive. At first, people thought maybe he got lost or had an accident. As the days went by and there was still no sign of him, concern turned into fear. Jennice spoke to reporters and appeared on the news. She looked tired, worn out, and emotional. Some viewers believed she was a grieving wife doing her best to hold it together. Her words seemed genuine to some, but not to everyone. Online, people started breaking down everything she said. They pointed out that she didn't seem to cry real tears during her interviews. Some said her facial expressions looked forced. Others said her tone didn't match someone in deep shock or sadness. Then came the timeline questions. Why did it take so long to report Michael missing? What happened inside the house that morning? Was there a fight? No one had those answers. Then came the theories. Some people online believed Michael found out something dangerous. Maybe someone was keeping a secret. Others said the marriage wasn't as perfect as it looked. Some said there were financial struggles and possibly even relationship issues behind the scenes. But then came a new question. Did Jennice have anything to gain from Michael's death? And that's where things took a sharp turn. Michael owned a farm, which included land and livestock. If anything happened to him, much of that would likely go to his wife. People started looking into what happened after Michael vanished, and that's when even more suspicions grew. Not long after his disappearance, Jennice reportedly sold off several of Michael's animals. Some people said that didn't make sense. If she believed he was coming back, why start selling things he cared about? Why start changing the property so soon? That raised red flags.
We are absolutely heartbroken as what has happened. We are devastated. Our lives are shattered. We want answers.
Then came more questions about money. Was there a life insurance policy in Michael's name? If so, who would benefit from it? If he was officially declared dead, would Jennice receive a payout? These questions were never confirmed by police, but they kept people talking. Another rumor surfaced about a possible secret lover. Could there have been someone else? Was Michael planning to leave? Did he discover something that led to an argument or confrontation? These weren't just questions people asked privately. They were being posted all over social media, gaining thousands of views and comments. Then, weeks after his disappearance, came the biggest discovery of all. Michael's body was found buried on his own land. That changed everything. Now people were asking why it took so long to find him if he had been there the entire time. How could search crews, family, and friends miss a body buried right under their noses? Some people believed the body had been moved. Others thought someone wanted him found, just not right away. After the body was discovered, Jennice's behavior came under the spotlight again. People noticed she stopped speaking publicly. Some said she looked more relieved than heartbroken. Others asked why she stopped asking for justice as soon as the body was found. Still, not everyone believed she was guilty. Many people online defended her. They said grief doesn't look the same on everyone. They reminded others that it's not fair to judge someone based on how they act in front of a camera. One person wrote, "She lost her husband and now the world is blaming her for it." But others weren't convinced. They pointed back to the farm, the land, the animals, the possibility of life insurance, the timing of her public statements, and the silence that followed the discovery of Michael's remains. One chilling theory kept popping up. What if Jennice didn't kill Michael but knows who did? What if she's not guilty, but she's afraid to speak? Maybe she's protecting someone. Maybe she's scared for her own safety. Or maybe, just maybe, she knows the truth and can't live with it. To this day, Janice Gaine has not been arrested or charged. Police haven't publicly named her as a suspect. But in the court of public opinion, many believe the story isn't over yet. And that's the hard truth about internet justice. The web doesn't wait for facts. It forms opinions fast. It spreads theories even faster. And once the spotlight lands on you, it's hard to get out of it. So now we ask, is Janice Gaine a grieving widow who's been judged too quickly, or is there more to the story than she's letting on? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, but please keep it respectful. Behind every theory is a real person. Behind every headline is a real family. And there's still a community in Kenmare waiting for answers. If this case had you on edge, and if you're drawn to the stories that others are afraid to ask about, then hit that like button. Subscribe to Why I Killed You TV for more true crime stories that dig deep, ask the hard questions, and never look away when things get dark. And don't forget to share this video with someone who won't stop searching for the truth. This is Why I Killed You TV, and we're not finished yet.
They hate you. You're gonna die. I don't want to do this.